A young woman boards a cruise ship with her family. She is last seen at 6 a.m. on the balcony of her cabin, watching the Caribbean water slide past. By the time breakfast is served, she is gone. Not overboard, not in her room, gone, as though the ship simply swallowed her. Amy Lynn Bradley was 23 years old when she disappeared from Royal Caribbean's Rhapsody of the Seas on March 24, 1998. The ship was docked in Curaçao. Her father, Ron Bradley, had seen her on that balcony just before dawn. When he woke again, her sandals were still by the door, her cigarettes, her room key, everything left behind, except Amy. The ship's crew conducted an internal search before docking. No announcement was made to passengers. No outside authorities were immediately notified. By the time Amy's family raised the alarm and local police were contacted, hours had passed. Hours in which anyone or anything could have moved. Here is where the case fractures into something deeply unsettling. A band had been performing on the ship the night before Amy disappeared. Members of that band, a group called Annette, were later identified by Amy's family as having spent time with her. One musician in particular was seen with Amy in the early hours of the morning. Royal Caribbean's own investigation identified this individual, and yet no criminal charges were ever filed. The musician left the ship. The trail went cold, but Amy was not forgotten. In the years that followed, sightings emerged. A U.S. Navy petty officer reported seeing a woman matching Amy's description in a Curaçao brothel in 1999. The woman allegedly whispered, "Help me, I'm Amy Bradley." He did not act immediately. When authorities followed up, she was gone again. A Canadian tourist reported a similar encounter. Photographs surfaced online appearing to show a woman resembling Amy in what investigators believed were escort service advertisements. The FBI became involved. The images were never definitively confirmed. The Bradley family has never stopped searching. They have offered substantial rewards. They have lobbied Congress. They helped push the passage of the Cruise Vessel Security and Safety Act, legislation designed to ensure that disappearances at sea are reported to the FBI immediately, a protocol that did not exist when Amy vanished. And the facts that remain are suffocating in their implication. Amy had no reason to jump. She was happy, engaged with her family, looking forward to returning home. No body was ever recovered, and the Caribbean currents in that region, experts note, do not typically carry remains far from shore without them surfacing. The sightings span years and multiple locations, all pointing not toward a tragedy at sea, but toward something organized, something deliberate. Human trafficking in the Caribbean is not a theory. It is documented, prosecuted, and devastatingly real. The U.S. State Department has consistently ranked several Caribbean nations as areas of significant trafficking concern. A young American woman seen alive in a brothel whispering for help, then vanishing again. That is not a ghost story. That is a pattern. Amy Bradley would be 51 years old today. Her case remains officially open. The man last seen with her has never been charged. The photographs have never been explained. The sightings have never been disproven. Somewhere between that balcony at dawn and the port of Curaçao, a woman disappeared. And the question that has haunted her family for nearly 3 decades is the same one that should haunt all of us. Was she ever truly lost, or was she taken?